Tethered to the canal bank near Rickmansworth town lock lies the rusting hulk of a Dutch barge. It bears no name, but it is known by the local canal boat travellers as the Ghost Barge. Boaters who know its story won't moor their boats near it, and some people even avoid walking past it. The barge first came to the locals' attention when it was purchased by a young man in his 20s. He lived on board and started to renovate it. One evening, after a hard day's work, he sat down with his supper, having left the engine running to charge the batteries. It was a cold night, and the doors and windows were shut tight to keep the heat in. Unfortunately for this young man, the exhaust system was defective and leaked carbon monoxide into the cabin. He fell asleep after his dinner and never woke up. The barge was later sold, and the new owner carried on with its renovation. Naturally, the first priority was to have the exhaust system overhauled and certified as safe. The new owner then set about repairing the hull, which was suffering from corrosion. In the bottom of the hull were a number of concrete blocks used as ballast. Over the years, water had collected under the blocks, and that was where the corrosion was at its worst. They had to be lifted and the hull beneath cleaned and treated with a rust inhibitor. The man rigged up a block and pulley system to raise the blocks one at a time so he could do the necessary work on each part of the hull beneath. He was scraping the rust from underneath one of the raised blocks when the pulley system collapsed, causing the block to fall on him and kill him. The boat was put on the market again and was bought by a man who wanted to live on board. One winter's evening, when the canal was quiet, a chugging sound was heard in the distance. The new owner was sitting on deck enjoying a beer when a large boat came down the canal at a thoughtlessly fast speed, creating a wash that rocked the boats on their moorings. Hearing shouts of complaint from neighbouring boats, the man leapt to his feet to see what was going on, but the passing wash rocked the deck and caused him to lose balance and fall into the narrow gap that the wash had opened between the bank and the boat's hull. The heavy barge slowly returned to its original position and crushed the poor man to death. Anyone who passes motorboats at speed, take note. After 3 successive fatal accidents, no one in the area who knew the story would make any offer for the boat. It was removed to a marina in Ipswich, nearly 100 miles away, and again put up for sale. The next owner knew nothing of the Ghost Barge's past, and having finished its renovation, he decided to moor it on the Grand Union at Rickmansworth.